The next muscles we're going to stretch are our quads, which run down the front of the thigh, and our hip flexor, our psoas muscle, which runs at the front of the hip. So we'll start with the quads. If you're going to stretch that left hand side, you're going to grab hold of the left ankle, trying to pull the heel towards your bum, and then the key thing is to keep your both knees as close together as you can. There's no point doing a quad stretch out there. Really bring the knees together, and then the second point to note is to try and open yourself out through the front of your hips. So once we've got the knees nice and close, there's no point being bent over like that. We really need to open out through those hips and get a very good quad stretch. Okay, so that's the quads on the left hand side. And you do exactly the same for the right. Again, heel to the bum, making sure we open out through the hips. The second muscle that I mentioned, the hip flexor, the psoas muscle, is felt at the front of the hip. That's where it attaches from your low back. So if we're going to stretch that right hand side, I'm going to kneel down onto that right knee. Now what you can see here is my back foot is flat, and I'm trying to open out through this right hip. So what I do is I place my left foot forward in a lunge position, and as I want to stretch that further, I'm going to lunge myself forward, keeping my head and chest upright, and you can really feel that stretch across there. And once I hold that position, if you really want to encourage the stretch more, you can just lean backwards ever so slightly. So look, that's my stretch there. And as we lean back, it's only slight. We're not really pushing much through the low back, and the low back stays very neutral through the whole stretch. Obviously, to repeat that on the other side, kneeling down onto the left leg, right foot comes forward, and again we lunge through into that.